Welcome to WatchMojo, and in this installment of Versus, we're pitting The Last Airbender against its sequel series, The Legend of Korra.
I've always wanted to see what the spirit world's like.
Hello, Zuko here.
They've both brought balance to the world, but which is the definitive avatar? Let us know if we got it right in the comments below. Round 1. Story.
My grandmother used to tell me stories about the old days.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, throwing the world into a state of subjugation and despair for several decades, with only the Avatar capable of restoring peace. As the last of his people, Aang was tasked with mastering the other three elements and defeating the infamous Fire Lord, all the while going from naive child to wise defender through the teachings of his friends, as well as his enemies.
Why didn't you tell us you were the Avatar?
Because I never wanted to be.
It's truly a brilliant coming-of-age story mixed together with investing lore, rooted in spirituality, with a dash of amazing character development.
Please, come closer.
What is it?
Will you go penguin sledding with me?
Building off the mythos of the original, The Legend of Korra follows the titular successor to Aang as she struggles to overcome a whole slew of enemy factions, all the while battling one of her most deadly foes, adolescence. Going from rebel teenager to a mature young woman, Korra's tale is also one of personal growth, but embracing some of the much darker aspects of society.
For too long, the bending elite of this city have forced non-benders to live as lower-class citizens!
Not only does she deal with villains like the Equalists and the Red Lotus, but also issues such as segregation, prejudice, trauma, and sexuality.
My quest for equality began many years ago. When I was a boy, my family and I lived on a small farm. We weren't rich, and none of us were benders.
Korra's narrative certainly goes to some dark places, and each season has some glorious moments. But The Last Airbender has a much more coherent structure, spending an extensive amount of time building up both the hero and villain before sealing the show with a climactic confrontation. Winner, The Last Airbender. Round 2. Supporting characters.
I am the greatest earthbender in the world!
From the get-go, Aang has had a tight-knit unit that stuck with him through thick and thin on his quest. You have the maternal and strong-willed Katara, who isn't just the source of reason among the group, but someone who goes through her own hero's journey, one that was equally captivating to follow.
No way am I apologizing to a sour old man like you!
Along with her strategist/ladies man/comic relief brother Sokka, for a while it was just the three of them, before gaining two more instrumental members to the group. Blind badass Toph and tortured former enemy Zuko brought plenty of depth and personality, serving as teachers, friends, and devoted allies that had their own fair share of epic moments in their battle against the Fire Lord.
Hello, Zuko here.
Korra's inner circle has pretty much remained the same throughout the show's run, but with each season underwent drastic changes, growing just as much as the sassy Avatar. Originally just a pretty face, Asami became a sharp-minded CEO, and much to the delight of many fans, Korra's final romance.
Really? Okay. I've always wanted to see what the spirit world's like.
Brothers Mako and Bolin extended beyond their archetypes as well, from stoic and slapstick to high-ranking officials, all the while never losing their charm.
It's our first match of the tournament tonight. I know the three of us haven't been a team for very long, but even so, the Fire Ferrets have never been this good.
Aside from her friends, you have Korra's teacher Tenzin, the son of Aang, voiced by the J.K. Simmons, who helps her through her most troubling times. Of course, we cannot leave out the epitome of badass that is Toph's daughter, the hard-as-nails Lin Beifong. The supporting characters in the original Avatar are some of the most well-developed in Western animation. However, pulling ahead by just a hair is Korra's allies due to how much extra time is dedicated to their own personal arcs. Plus, we were afraid of what Lin might do to us if we said otherwise. Winner, The Legend of Korra. Round 3. Villains. Aang's one true foe has remained a constant since the show's inception, the Fire Lord. Inheriting dominion over the world from his grandfather Sozin, Fire Lord Ozai is the puppet master who will lay waste to countless lives to ensure his legacy lives on.
You are right. I do have the power. I have all the power in the world!
A megalomaniac with strength to match his tyrannical rule, he is only slightly upstaged by his psychotic daughter.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
Azula is in some ways the true villain of the series. A master manipulator, selfish, and completely without empathy. She managed to bring down an entire kingdom and almost killed the Avatar single-handedly. Her descent into madness during the series finale simply reflects just how twisted she really is. And to be honest, it's quite terrifying.
I'll show you lightning!
On the other hand, Korra and her friends were subjected to new villains with every season. While some fell flatter than others, such as the rather unremarkable Unalaq, others made quite the impact. Amon nearly managed to cause all of Republic City to turn on itself, even briefly taking away Korra's ability to bend.
I told you I would destroy you.
The Red Lotus, specifically Zahir, threw the Earth Kingdom into chaos by assassinating the Earth Queen.
There is only darkness.
Oh, and there was that whole torturing Korra thing that left her as a broken shell.
I told you, Korra. The world doesn't need you anymore.
Finally, we have Kuvira, a dictator who in many ways is a darker version of what Korra could have been, willing to do anything to create peace for those she cares about.
Now it's over.
While characters like Amon, Zahir, and Kuvira certainly had deplorable moments, the longevity of Ozai's actions and Azula's unrelenting cruelty made them a cut above the rest, setting a bar very few can live up to. Winner, The Last Airbender. Round 4, Powers. As the last of the air nomads, Aang practically wrote the book when it comes to airbending. Even as a child, he was so proficient at it that not only can it be used in combat, but he can also create shapes and even miniature transport like his airball. While he did have much more difficulty in learning to bend the other elements, he was still able to master them to the point where he could efficiently use them in a fight against Ozai. His trump card comes in the form of the Avatar state, where he was able to bend all 4 elements at once, as well as take away Ozai's ability to bend by sheer force of will. Due to her identity as the Avatar being discovered at a young age, Korra was trained for many years before she set off on her adventure. As such, she's a prodigy when it comes to water, fire, and earthbending. Airbending is another story, as her weak spiritual connection and vicious temper made it difficult to master, but eventually she overcame this obstacle in the battle against Amon. Aside from also possessing a powerful avatar state, Korra has gone on to learn metal bending, as well as the art of exorcising dark spirits, all of which lend themselves to some fluid and spectacular fight scenes. Aang may excel in more aspects than others, but due to having much more time to practice and perfect her bending, not to mention having abilities that Aang couldn't have possibly known at the time, Korra comes out on top. Winner, The Legend of Korra.
Want more Mojo? Ms. Mojo produces original, high-quality pop culture-related videos on all your favorite movies and shows. Plus, celebrity news, fashion, lifestyle, and more.
Hey guys, it's Phoebe with Ms. Mojo.
My name is Sam.
My name is Eliza.
And I'm Emily.
I'm Rebecca, and welcome to Ms. Mojo.
If you want videos on all the best reality shows, teen dramas, Disney movies, and sitcoms, be sure to check out Ms. Mojo for new videos every day.
Round 5, World Building.
What do you mean you won't teach me? I didn't travel across the entire world so you could tell me no.
No.
With their flying bison in tow, practically every episode of The Last Airbender took place in a new location, none of which can be considered bland. From the North and South Poles to the settlements of Omashu and Kyoshi, the expansive, complex, and unsettling city of Ba Sing Se, the various regions of the Fire Nation, all the way to the Air Temples, each is rich with lore, beautifully designed, and play pivotal roles in the Avatar's journey, often revisited over the course of the series for one reason or another.
Wow. It's amazing!
Well, everything except the Great Divide.
Let's keep flying!
Building off the foundation that the previous series set, Korra and the gang make use of the areas already established beforehand.
Thanks for the ride!
Visiting landmarks like the Swamp, the North Pole, and Ba Sing Se. More often than not, its focus is on Republic City, a metropolis where politics and technology stand at their pinnacle. Then you have the Spirit World, a spectral plane that is vastly expanded upon, and finally Zaofu, the crowning jewel of the Beifong family.
That statue honors the first metal bender, Toph Beifong, who expanded the possibilities of what benders were capable of.
While still cemented in Avatar mythology, spirituality and modernization are pushed to their extremes in these settings. Republic City is all well and good, and has been the central location for some pretty epic battles, but there's no denying that it wouldn't have had the same impact if it weren't for the world The Last Airbender originally forged. Winner, The Last Airbender. While it put up a solid fight, The Legend of Korra just falls short of capturing the splendor of the original, leaving The Last Airbender the last one standing. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.